sent him off to Egypt 'cause they didn't like him. But God had a plan, a very great plan, to save him and his family. Why, you might ask, did his brothers hate him? Why just walk away, you're not saving? The reason why was jealousy. He was Daddy's favourite, the baby's knees. Not only that, he'd been having dreams, dreams of greatness, so it seems. And that is the reason why they hated him. That is the reason I say grim. So off he went and he served God well. It wasn't very nice in a prison cell, but God had a plan, a very great plan, to save him and his family. Why, you might ask, was he there in jail? Why should a good boy like him fail? False accusations put him there, false they were, and it wasn't fair. But inside prison his gifts he practiced, interpreting dreams of those who asked him. But even though he served God well, he spent more years in that prison cell. Now we go to the other extreme. He helped Pharaoh with his dreams, and God had a plan, a very great plan, to save him and his family. So how come Joseph got to be free? A butler spoke for him, you see. Pharaoh was having these dreams so vile, lean cows, fat cows by the Nile, of healthy corn eaten up by withered. All these dreams made Pharaoh shiver. All these dreams Joseph examined, said, "King, there's gonna be a famine." Grateful by and large, then and there put him in charge. For God had a plan, a very great plan, to save him and his family. Joseph was given authority, Pharaoh the only one greater than he. He stood at grain just as expected, people bowed before him, he was so respected. Storehouses sprang up everywhere, before the land turned dry and bare. 7 years of plenty, then 7 years of famine, but Joseph stayed on top of all the admin. Then came the famine and it wasn't good, but Joseph stored up lots of food. See, God had a plan, a very great plan, to save him and his family. What, you might ask, did his family do when the famine hit his homeland too? Like many families way out there, they were hungry, caught out in despair. The starving, the desperate to Egypt came. Joseph's plan brought the city fame, for all travelled there to beg for their grain from the only man around who could actually save them. Then his brothers came on by. They were hungry and their mouths were dry, but Joseph didn't blame them and he told them how God had saved their family. His older brothers before him came, begging for food, so Joseph played a game, called them spies, used tricks to upset them. Wouldn't you have done it just to get back at them? To cut a story short, when he told them who he was, he could have heard a pin drop. That's because they recalled their terrible deed, but when Joseph forgave them, they were so relieved. You see, God had a plan to save him and his family.